Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and I will never forgive you for making me watch this episode of Monday Night Raw
Were
ever in
you
my
gonna be
life.
the one to hinder the gender, Chris?
No, and I'm not the one that I'm the one that ended the other 2 hours and 45 minutes where nothing happened.
Look,
That's
I
me.
thought I thought it was gonna be an eventful episode overall. We have R-Truth on the show. We have Otis, and we have Jinder Mahal. What can go wrong? It sounds like a great combination, just like two toasters, some forks, and a man.
What is your obsession with this man? We just had a 15-minute conversation about this
It was
before the
not
thing started.
15 minutes. It was like 10 minutes, okay? And I'm bringing it up because it's so relevant to the conversation.
10 should be enough. 10 should be enough. How does it get brought into the recording too?
Because it's relevant. You see our minds already. It's a good comparison.
Oh, you're talking about a video you saw where a man had two toasters, took two forks, jammed one in each toaster to see if the shock would cancel each other out from both sides, but ended up getting, what is it, blown up or something?
He got blown backwards.
He got blown backwards and he shit his pants. How does that, how does that relate to Monday Night Raw? Is that,
Pyrotechnics.
are you trying to tell me that this is what happens when someone books this show and they think it's going to go over well and it doesn't? That's the response?
Kind of. I mean, maybe. But I made another comparison that I forgot about.
Trying to tell me that creatives backstage there's all right, what if we do the same thing but we triple down on it next week?
Triple
See
down
if
on
we
the
can,
shit the pants thing. 3 people shit their pants.
yeah, maybe don't do that.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
No.
Well, you know what, you can get one maybe. I mean, CM Punk is back. Get one of those.
He'll shit his pants all day.
Yeah, I can't believe they had a boring ass episode on MLK Day of all days. Couldn't believe it.
I don't know, man. But who was the guy that came out after the video package?
All right, well, let's aim at that ourselves. This is somebody that Raw from this previous week. We did this because last week somebody, I'm not gonna name names. It wasn't me
Greg.
though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Okay.
named a name. That's my bad.
Well, you named a name. Wasn't the right name. Said that he heard AEW was bad. So let's just watch Raw instead.
Well, look, it might have been better than AEW. We'll never know because I never watched. But we should have
I
probably
mean,
watched AEW this week. I think it would have been better.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, Hook versus Samoa Joe, that's probably better.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Probably. Anyway, we watched this episode, make up for that. It was a
We should listen
mistake.
to Tony Khan all along.
He was right. He had a point. Went about it the wrong way, but he was onto something.
True, that's true.
It's that
He
old
acts like a
meme, okay?
fan. That's the unfortunate thing.
Acts like a teenage wrestling fan, or the average wrestling fan. Doesn't
Yeah,
think,
he
just
acts like
instead
I did
reads.
back when. Well, I mean, I never acted like this. He's worse than us. It's crazy.
Yeah, kind of. He
How's
was
this
out of line, but he
possible?
was correct, okay?
Yeah.
He had a point. But anyway, we watched this episode. MLK Day special starts off with an MLK video package. Of course, the first man to come out because WWE might be on the joke with this one was Cody Rhodes.
Cody fucking Rhodes. That's right. The American Nightmare.
Nothing better than the man that single-handedly ended
Mr.
racism to come
Finish
out.
the story. Mr.
Well,
Go Big Show.
was he on? He was on the Go Big Show. That is true.
Mr. Rhodes to the Top, or whatever it was called.
Yeah, he was on that too. He was on a bunch of shows actually, and a
Yeah.
bunch.
Can't say that we didn't treat him well.
Yeah, he did something over there. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, someone recently brought up the fact
It's
that
so okay, hold on. It's so weird to me that he was so hated back over there. And now he's the most beloved motherfucker in the world, right? And everyone forgets about that. Like, oh, man. I mean, he's booked different now, of course, but still.
that's because he's not allowed to book his own thing, so he can't have his feuds from the '80s about America versus Britain or other things like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he
Let's
comes
leave that in
out.
the past.
We could do it again at some point, you
In the
know.
history books.
He's already angling to fight Drew McIntyre. You
I
bring
think they're
it
gonna
back.
teach that in school one day and teach the American England War with Cody Rhodes and the other guy.
The other guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, England, that he represented you. It's my bad.
What do you mean? Sorry that he did it. It wasn't even his fault that he had to be there.
Anthony Agogo. There you go. It sounds like a fucking drink, but that's his name.
I'm glad you
I'm
remember.
sorry
I
for
never will.
disrespecting you as well. It's not my business. I want. He was right there. Agogo. I mean, come on.
I'm just glad that you remember the name because I won't.
Agogo. Fuck yourself. Did you say that in the promos, Cody?
If he did, it might have been better. Actually,
My memory is good, Chris.
might have been better. But anyway, MLK Day special. Cody comes out. He says, "I want to win the Rumble," and Drew says, "Well, I want to win the Rumble." And I'm
He didn't
kind
really
of
say
like,
much before Drew interrupted.
he wasn't. And Drew comes out. He's like, "No, we're kind of alike." And then Cody goes, "Yeah, we are kind of alike, except I'm happy to be here, and you're kind of being mean about it." And Drew's like, "Well, I'm just being honest, Cody. Maybe you should be honest." Cody goes, "Well, I am honest with myself every day I look in the mirror." And he says, "You know what, Drew? You want to cause problems out here? Want to talk about the last time that we saw each other? Just remember who won last time we saw each other, and then that was it."
Dashing ones back in the ring once again. Never thought I'd see the day. Never thought.
Never in my lifetime. I didn't even know that was a thing until today.
Totally fucking forgot because you want to know what? Because it wasn't even. I don't even know what happened during that whole entire thing. Because they won the championships. They were champions. I remember vividly. Is that the right word? Is that the word for not too good?
Now, vividly means very clearly.
I
Vaguely, for sure.
remember vaguely. Vaguely, it's two V words. Okay, that's the issues there with English.
Cancel out. They cancel
Either
out
way,
stuff.
either way, I remember it vaguely. But that's because I don't even think I was watching it during that time. I don't even remember, to be honest.
Well, I definitely wasn't watching during the time. I stopped watching around the time of what was it? Was it 2010? I think it was.
Yeah,
Maybe around the time of the Nexus. I don't know.
yeah.
Because
Because there was a
2010
time when I
ended.
stopped watching it for like a little bit, like a few months at least, and then went back to watching it. So
And I was gone for a little bit, and I remember I stopped watching it. It was some point after Rock and Cena was made official for next year's Mania. Then I came back like a few years later, and then Ryback was the thing, and everyone loved Ryback. And it's like, man, this guy's going places. I'm glad he's
I
here.
could be, I could be wrong with. They might have even had a action figure set together.
They could have. It's very possible.
I don't remember. I definitely wouldn't have said dashing ones on it. That's for sure.
Not at all. Oh, they never said that. They never
I
said the
don't even think
team
that
name.
was their name. There's no way. There's no
No,
way because I don't remember anyone saying that
there was a way that it was their name. You're just not thinking
behind the
about it.
scenes.
That's just what
I
they
bet they thought everyone knew. They thought
always.
everyone knew that, but it was just behind the scenes.
That's very possible. Entirely possible.
Yeah, I got Vince McMahon. The dashing ones. Look, everybody, it's the dashing ones backstage. And then
Yep.
they're clapping for
That's
them, making them believe they'll never know. They'll never know.
poor Joe and Cody. Poor guys.
Yeah. And then we're gonna release the guys. And then that guy, he's gonna start his own company. And it's gonna be kind of, trying to compete with us, but they're not gonna do it. They won't do it.
Even
He's
though
gonna
they'll
come
be
back.
really good. They'll be really good for a couple of years, but then they'll start sucking because that guy left. And then because CM Punk went over there and he just completely screwed everybody over. And
That's a
then the
pretty
other guy,
vivid description, Vince McMahon.
I don't worry about it, pal.
Is that how you use the word vivid?
Yeah, yeah, that's how you do it, actually.
All right.
See, you learn something every time you listen to the show. That's
Yeah.
nice. So we move on to backstage. R-Truth is selling some Judgment Day merch. Priest comes up, he's like, "Hey man, what the hell are you doing?" They're not happy, the rest of the group. But R-Truth's like, "Here's your gut." And he's like, "You know what? That's all good. You do what you want to do. Just don't tag in tonight." And R-Truth winks at him, and that's the segment.
She did like a money spread on the table to see how much it was.
I would have liked that too. I mean, do you think that was real money or fake money?
Hmm. I think it was fake money.
I think
You
it
can
was
print that
fake.
out easily.
You
Not that I
could.
know. Not that I know.
I mean, wait, well, hold on a second. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Uh, Now on to our ads for the week. Cold Myers hot dogs. Get your hot dogs.
Yeah, me and you both know we don't have any ads. We don't have any sponsors yet. You know that.
Yeah, what the fuck's cold wire?
Yeah, what do they do?
Play money
It's,
laundering for sure. No one's buying that shit.
sounds like you had to make up a fake business. You just took the word coal miner and you just switched it up a little. Cold Myers. Yes, that
Yeah,
is my business operation.
yeah, hot dogs. Get your hot dogs.
Cold. The thing is, it sounds like a weird Cold Stone Creamery ripoff.
Maybe, it does sound like that. It should have been ice cream. It's true.
But no, he sells hot dogs for some reason.
Myers is like hot dogs. I don't know.
I never think that. I think Michael Myers from the Halloween movies.
Scary ice cream.
Gary ice cream. There you go.
The spookiest ice cream for the year. I know it's snowing, but who cares?
Any companies out there that want us to talk about them or sponsor us, this is exactly the type of sponsorship you get from us. It's just
Nah, I think the Slim Jim shit was cool. All right.
try your Slim Jims. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Why is Jim so underweight? He should have a Slim Jim.
Slimothy
There you
Jimothy.
go. Slimothy Jimothy indeed. Speaking of Slim Jims, Jordan Devlin and
What's his
Dominic
name?
Mysterio.
Jim?
JD is what his name is.
Jimberly.
Jimberly. And the J could stand for Jimberly.
Yeah. Someone
So like
actually named Jimberly. Someone definitely named that.
I was so confused looking at my notes right now. I was like, Devlin and JD, where the hell's Dominic? I thought he was here, but no, I just wrote it wrong.
Tom and Nick Mysterio.
Tom and Nick Mysterio. That's exactly correct. They were taking on DIY in this match. And wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself. Go get that old theme song back yourself.
Yeah. Dude, DIYs are crazy online. Just you post a DIY, you're like cutting shit, doing arts and crafts.
What I think about DIY is that you don't have to be doing something important. You just got to be doing something on your own.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you don't need to be teaching anybody. You just do it
Uh,
yourself.
like a man trying to figure out two toaster shocks will cancel each other out. That's
Why did you bring
DIY
it up,
right there.
man? We were talking about that like 15 minutes, maybe 16 at best.
I'm getting it to 15, damn it. I'm getting it to 15.
All right, man. Calm down. No need to keep bringing this up.
Because I feel like you were trying to make it a thing, so now I have to make it a thing.
No, I was, but you can shut it down real quick. So I was like, nah,
I
not
tried to
anymore.
shut it down, now I'm doing it. This is what
My bad.
happens.
Yeah, exactly.
I tried to shut it down, I just took it over by accident. But
This is how it always goes.
yeah,
Wrestle recap as a result.
yeah, we'll do that next. That's the next recording after this. We'll launch right in there.
Goddamn right.
So before we get to that, we have a lot more to talk about. This tag match, not bad at all. I mean, I don't care much for JD McDonough, but this match was pretty decent. Better than I thought it'd be.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold your phones. Hold them up. Is
I
this
got
actually the
nothing.
first match on the show?
This is 30 minutes into the show. This is the
Are we
first
sure?
one.
Okay, did you watch the Hulu version?
No, I recorded it on my television.
Okay, there's no way that. Okay.
I know what you're trying to say here. I get it, but no, I watched the whole thing.
All right. That's because I have my notes up. You can't pull a fast one on me.
Do you have your notes in order?
Yeah, it's in order.
I just watched the show yesterday, so I know what happened this time.
All right, that's fine. I'll agree with you for this time.
What did you have as the first match out of curiosity?
I think it was probably the same thing. I don't know.
All right. All right, so yeah, they have a good match. DIY wins. They're potentially going after the tag titles. I would like to see them win the titles.
All right.
That's my notes. That's all I have.
Okay, hold on now. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was the first match. Okay.
Yeah, tried to get me there. You tried to get me for no reason.
Because I remember something else, but I mean, that's my problem, I guess. But here's the thing. So they were like, oh, R-Truth, don't tag in during this match. You know what I mean? And he starts off the match, so I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, so R-Truth might just not tag out because he's so dumb.
That's not even this match. He's not even in this match.
Well, we said, okay, what is this match, man?
This is JD and Dominic versus DIY.
Like, what is this? Okay, that makes sense.
You're talking about awesome. You're talking about the Miz and R-Truth, the Awesome Truth versus Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Did you
It's
watch
Judgment
the
Day, all right? It's
Did you
Judgment
watch the
Day.
Hulu version?
No wonder. Okay, you know what? It's on me, man. My bad.
Are you watching R-Truth on this one?
That's
Over
on
here.
me. That's on
See,
me.
yeah, okay, all right.
All right. Anyway, our truth moment of the week goes to.
It goes
I
to
do. I
you.
was more our truth than our truth. That's what.
Yeah, you're going back to his
Wow.
old gimmick from when he used to just say nonsense, and everyone's like, "That's not this," and he'd be like, "Ah, damn, that's on me."
That was actually genuine. So there you go.
That was. I could hear the confusion. I felt bad too because I heard you confidently talking about your opinion on the match, and I was like, does he really
You
confidently
said
going
something.
about your thoughts
You
about
just said
R-Truth
something.
in this
I'm
match,
actually
and then
happy you didn't say anything. Still, JD. I don't like JD. That's my take.
I let you finish the thought because I thought you were gonna realize it halfway through, but
No,
yeah,
I looked at my notes. He's there. So I don't understand.
yeah, you're probably gonna confuse with the segment before this.
That's definitely what happened. 100%. But I'm also thinking in my head before that. I looked at my notes. So, I mean, it's combined, I guess.
You see Judgment Day, you start thinking R-Truth. I get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking Judgment Day. So I was like, there's no way this was the match. But they had two matches. That's crazy.
2 matches on the show, yeah, but
Anyway,
this
only
time
Tom
DIY,
participated in this match.
no Nick Mysterio, he's never around. Even R-Truth
No,
asked about him on the show.
couldn't find him on Facebook.
Not at all. Very independent guy. It's Nick.
Yeah, he's on the shirt though.
He is indeed.
They got
All
him to
right,
pose for that.
they did. I don't know how. I don't know how.
And DIY, I feel like they don't have much going for them.
I think it's the theme song. I see them, I'm like excited it's them, but I heard the song and I was like, that's fucking terrible.
The song is pretty
It's
eight
pretty
town down,
ass.
scream it out loud. Eight
Yeah,
town down. Future's
I
right
mean,
now.
that's one way of saying it's pretty ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no Austin Theory on this show. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with it. So, I'll take
similar
that.
vibes. But overall, I think they need more going for them. I mean, because DIY is so low, right? They're so good. But
Mhm.
I'm not sure what they fucking are doing at this moment.
They're going for the tag titles.
Isn't every other tag team going for the tag titles?
Well, no, the Viking Raiders and Gable's group are doing their own thing over there. They're not even after the tag titles.
But they don't count.
The Diamond Mines over there, they're doing their own thing too.
What's the Diamond
Yeah,
Mines?
the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile, they showed up later on though.
Couldn't be a real thing.
Couldn't be a real thing on the Hulu version. All right. So, yeah, I mean DIY. They specifically made it sound like they're trying to go after them, so they could be going for the tag titles.
I'm sure they are going for the tag titles, but what does that have to do with anything?
That's the point of the show. That's why. Okay, I'm
Look,
I'm trying
I
to
feel like
figure
a
this
lot
out.
of people are going for the tag titles, right? But it doesn't really add much to their character at the moment, like their story in general. Like, what are they doing?
I mean, they're doing it themselves. They're going for the tag titles themselves. They're DIYing it.
They're DIYing it, sure. And then they get there, and it's gonna be like a big moment, and they're gonna have the pyrotechnics and the confetti, and it's not gonna make much sense.
I was told there'd be a lot of pyro here tonight. Apparently, it just wasn't there.
Use it all on the guy with the poop.
Yeah, he ruined it. I'm sure. Tried to see if it can't. The two fireworks can cancel each other out. Blew them all up in the process.
That's what happened.
We're gonna end up talking about that guy more in the actual show by the end of this.
How do you feel about JD McDonough?
I just see him and I think he looks like Finn Balor, and that's all I ever think about when I see him. I really have no specific thoughts on him.
JD McNugget?
Whenever I see him, I think JD
Let
from
me.
NY.
Oh, hold on 1 sec. I got this picture on my phone that if I can find it, it's gonna be really funny. You know what I mean?
It's really funny for us, but it's an audio podcast.
I probably deleted it because I wasn't gonna send it.
Why weren't you gonna send it? I mean, I'd be curious.
Oh, I have it right here. Let's go in my. I'm gonna go in my messages and send.
I mean, you can send it, no, but I mean, I don't know what it does for the listener. So I'm
You
throwing out.
describe the message. You say
I
for all
described
my
this.
listeners out there. You say, "Hey, I got this picture on my phone. It's from
All right.
a guy with internet."
You want me to say that word on the Martin Luther King special? God, come on.
Well, no. You don't have to read the caption. Just look at the picture and show, say what it is.
All right. So, the caption says,
Don't read the caption. Well, you're not gonna read the word anyway, so whatever.
the caption says, and I'm paraphrasing here to avoid the word. I swear I know this word you can probably fill in from somewhere. It's a picture of a dog that kind of looks like JD McDonough, and that's what someone up top said.
Yeah, he does, doesn't
It kind he kind of does on the
he?
Martin Luther King special. Wow,
Look, man, that's what was said, you know. But the picture, that looks like JD.
I can tell.
Mhm.
All right, so that's the takeaway from this match. We're gonna move
Yeah,
on now. So
perfect.
you go backstage.
Who
Got
won? Did we say?
yeah, DIY one.
Yeah, well, do it yourself.
We get to Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell and interacting with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven backstage. Basically, they want an opportunity, and then Green and Niven want a rematch for a rematch about something. I don't know what it was. So they have a match after that, which LeRae and Indy win.
Yeah. It was what it was. It was all right.
It was something. It killed time, what it did.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely finished strong in like 2 hours though.
You did. That's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, this match. What I will say about this show, and I don't know if this is just the norm now, or if this is just for today, but they have like little explanations of why the matches you don't care about are happening, and I kind of appreciate the attempt.
Yeah, yeah. I like I don't know if I like it, the show format that much, but it is what it is.
I appreciate it because I'm like, why in God's name am I watching Akira Tozawa versus Ivar? And then they're like, oh, because this happened. And I'm like, all right, at least there's a reason for it.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the effort in explaining, but this match, I guess people are going for the women's tag titles.
They are doing that. They
And
are.
now I don't know half the people sometimes in this women's tag division, but it's okay.
All that matters is you learn. That's it.
You live and you learn.
I mean, I'm sure you knew Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell.
Oh, I know all these people. The thing that shocked me is India Hartwell. What is she?
Australia?
She's Australian. I didn't know that.
Australian or from New Zealand? It's one of those two.
I never
That's
heard
them
her
down
speak a
below.
word in my life.
What you did today.
Yeah.
It's one of those two. Australian or from New Zealand. It's one of the two.
Candace is not, so has to be. Oh, I mean, oh yeah, yeah. New Zealand or Australia.
Oh, Candice?
No, she's not. Candace is not Australian, so that's. I knew that already.
This is a this is a rough episode for you, man. Wow.
Well, he said it's one of the two. There's only two of them.
So
It's like, of
rough.
course it's.
Rough, raw review for you. This is why we don't do this more than once. Like a couple months, because this is what the result is.
That's perfect. It's fine.
It is fine. Speaking of things that are fine, a Nia Jax promo was next. I couldn't be bothered to care. I skipped straight through
Apparently, she's being the Royal Rumble match.
it. I can't wait.
It can only mean bad things for people in that match.
Very unfortunate for them. Anyway, moving past that as fast as possible. Get to the Judgment Day. They're backstage. Um, they're all talking to Damien, and they're like, Damien, why didn't you help out JD, Tom, and Nick? What was up with that? He said, well, because I was talking to R-Truth. He told me to go talk to R-Truth, so I did it. And look, I got my cut. You should go get yours. And then JD's like, do I get a cut? And then he goes, I don't think you're getting a cut,
He
buddy.
pulled out his phone, he showed him a picture, and then that was it, you know.
Yeah, that was all. Oh, no, he said he was talking to, said he was talking to Adam Pierce because Drew keeps talking about him. He doesn't appreciate it.
I don't know if that's cool or not, to be honest.
What do you mean you don't know if it's cool or not?
I'm just saying, he's going to the boss. He's going to be like, oh, I don't like the way this guy's talking about me.
Because he wants a match with him. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to get a match.
I'm trying to get, okay, I thought he was complaining about him too.
Not going to Adam Pierce like it's fucking HR. What do you? No.
Like he was trying to get him to stop talking about it.
Not going to Adam Pierce like he's in the HR department. Like, oh man, he keeps talking about me, man. Tell him to stop. I don't appreciate it.
That's
He's
what I
just
thought. Right? I thought, you know, he was like, oh, I don't like that Drew's talking about me. You better shut up. You know what I mean?
I don't appreciate it, man. It hurts my feelings. Wish you would stop.
So I was like, all right. I guess they're
Adam's
not
like, oh.
good guys, so whatever.
Adam said, okay, I guess I'll help.
Yeah. It would have made sense, right? I thought, like, because he's not like a fighter. Like, he has to be fighting, but like, I was like, maybe he's just not, you know? I don't know.
Complete character assassination of Damian Priest when he starts crying on live television. Because Drew McIntyre
Yeah.
was being a little mean.
Senor Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So anyway,
Purple. Is that purple briefcase?
it is a purple briefcase because Judgment Day is purple.
Yes. I'm not colorblind.
You're not at all.
Well,
But
maybe
move
a
on.
little bit.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's a doctor problem.
I did go to my fucking doctor and I was like looking at the colors. And she was yelling at me. She was like, you don't know what the fuck that color is? I was like, I don't know what the color. I'm looking at it. I'm telling you it's red. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, is that right? She's like, she's not saying anything. I'm like, oh. And she's like, oh my God, tell me what this is. I'm like, well, it's fucking, yeah, it must be black. She's like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. So I was feeling judged in that room, but I don't know. I was like, I'm definitely colorblind after this.
Why are they yelling at you? That's the point of the test.
After
So
this,
get
I'm
an
not.
answer.
After this, I'm definitely colorblind.
Man, after that, I mean, someone yells at me for my answer. I'm gonna give my answer again.
I was so fucking like I was confused. I was like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good on the papers. I'm telling you that. If you compare and contrast, it's definitely it's not good.
What a test to figure out if you're colorblind and you're answering so bad that the doctor's getting angry. So yeah,
Yeah. I don't know
it's
if it was a
definitely
doctor. It may have been the assistant doctor, but it doesn't make it better, you know?
no, it's worse.
Yeah. I was so confused. I was like, this the paper said otherwise then if that's the case.
Oh well. Anyway,
Definitely
Gunther's.
said he sees colors fine, and then I go in there and I see colors horribly.
She just wanted you out of the room, man. She didn't want to see you again.
Yeah. Now
Gunther,
I'm like, damn, I really failed that colors test.
you only found that colors test, and you're gonna have that memory for the rest of your life.
See, all these people taking colorblind tests online. Go to the actual doctor or whatever. Make you do it. Get fucking grilled.
You get grilled. It's like
Then
you're
you'll
being
really know.
interrogated.
Really know
Go
if
there.
you're colorblind.
Or getting interrogated by the police like you killed somebody.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't know what green and red was. All right, it looked kind of similar on the thing. All right, that's it.
There you go. So next up, we get the return of Gunther. He's out there and he's like, "Man, everyone here is kind of pathetic. It smells like bitch in here. Actually, I'm gonna be in
He
the
said
Rumble. I
that.
can't wait." I mean, I'm paraphrasing.
Paraphrasing.
Paraphrasing, indeed.
All
And then
right.
he says, "By the way, you tried the murder code for Kingston. That's pretty good. Love that,
They
man.
like both took out each other's people.
Yeah, 1 for 1. It was fair enough." So then
Eye for
Woods
an eye
comes out.
in the same night.
Yeah, the same night. And Woods comes out because he doesn't appreciate the mafia mentality of 1 for 1. He doesn't consider it even. He's like, I
Yeah,
want
he's
to
like, you
fight
took
you.
out my guy. And they're like, damn, too bad.
They're like, damn, too bad you took out our guy. And he's like, well, I want a match still, unless you're gonna ask Gunther. And then Gunther's like, yeah, have fun, deal with that. So they have a match, and it ends with Woods getting DQ'd because he got angry.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, I'm not sure how I feel about this feud.
I don't mind it if it ends in. Well, I was hoping it'd end in Woods getting an IC title shot and Woods versus Gunther, but I think it's going to be Jay versus Gunther. Maybe Jay's going
Oh
to win.
yeah, and Jay's
Sorry.
involved too for some reason.
He is because he's friends with the New Day, I think.
New Day.
If I remember my history correct. He's friends with the
New
New
Day
Day.
is beginning to feel like old Day.
Because there's no Big E, that's why.
That's why. That's why.
Big E comes back, they'll feel like New Day again.
I just want to see Big E on TV, to be honest.
If he shows up with a Rumble, honestly, I want him to win. I don't care about Rock, Cody. I don't care about any of them. I just want him to win.
Toss me a pancake.
Toss me a pancake indeed. So they
Yeah.
start brawling outside after
So I
this
opened this
match.
box right outside my house. It's for my mother, and
Oh boy.
she ordered a waffle maker. And
Well,
to me, I
first off,
was like, I don't know why you need a waffle maker. You just go to the store and buy the Eggos, and then that's good.
sometimes you like a homemade waffle. Second
But
off, where
she
you
told me you
asked,
put pepperoni and mozzarella in that shit, and
what?
boom. And I was like, that's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you making a fucking pizza? What?
I was like, I don't want to do that. What do you mean?
I'm concerned. I'm nervous for whatever you did.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about that, but okay.
But second off, where you asked to open the box,
Um, I mean, I opened the box. It was a bag actually, so I
what?
wasn't asked to do that, but I still opened it. So
Why'd you open?
look, man, I'm just trying, because why not?
Man, you gotta chill with that, man. When you're gonna open the package, you're gonna see something you don't want to see.
I was curious. Okay, I don't know.
That's,
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think that far.
that's curious once in a while, man. But when it comes to people's mail, man, he'll want to know.
I didn't think that far. Okay. She said, "Get my package." I was like, "Okay." So I got the package, and I was like,
Oh yeah, bring it in the house, not rip it open.
"Looks like it needs
Okay,
to be opened." It was in my mind.
brought it in the house. Mom, what is it? Waffle maker. Mom, what's this?
I have no idea why I opened it, to be honest.
And she looked at you and she
I
was like,
usually don't do it. Trust me, I do not. But I
I
don't know
don't
why
know.
I did this time. I don't know why this time I was like, this looks like it needs opening.
You're really outing yourself on this episode, man. Who's the
Kind of,
rush?
yeah. Either way, waffle maker.
Not a good luck for you, man.
Still not the thing I expected to be in there, to be honest.
Really shared that story.
Look, we've been getting our neighbor's mail too, so it was kind of dangerous.
Opening your neighbor's mail
It was
too.
kind of dangerous because it could have been our neighbor's package. Yeah. So I was like,
You
it was kind of like Russian roulette because I didn't look at the name.
Russian roulette regardless, man. It's not your
It was Russian
so
roulette, bro. I was like, it's either hers or it's his.
it's
So,
even worse. You open it up, you knock on your neighbor's door, ring the bell, they answer. Hey bro, is this your waffle maker? Yeah, how'd you get it? Oh, I just opened the package. That was mine.
yeah, my mind
No,
is not working recently.
yeah,
It's
not even you. Not even I thought it was mine. I opened this package. That was my mom's.
yeah, yeah. Either way, waffle maker.
No, but anyway,
I'm not putting pepperoni and mozzarella. I don't know what the fuck. I feel like I would break the machine, but it is what it is.
told me that story like I would just gloss over the fact that you're over here opening mail against people's wishes.
Well, shit, I wish I didn't. You know what I mean? So I was
All
like, all
right.
right, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Get rid of this dirty ass package. You know? Oh, that's probably why I decided to do it because it was on the floor and shit, and there was lizards on the floor, and I was like, okay,
Lizards.
must rip it open. Yeah, because we got lizards crawling everywhere, so you gotta like kick the package, make sure there's no lizards in that shit, and then you open the you do it if you want. You know.
I guess that makes more sense. I don't know.
So that's why in my mind I was like, oh, I don't want this dirty ass package on my counter table. So
I'm just imagining open your neighbor's mail, go over to them. You go over. Is this your waffle maker? Yeah, why the hell would you open it? Lizards. And then you just walk away.
yeah, some lizard could have shat on that. I don't know.
Oh well. Anyway, Woods and Kaiser they're brawling. Then they stop, but then they're fighting backstage. And so then Jay comes and he helps, and then that's the end of that for the night.
Yeah, yeah. Jay comes in. I mean, that did happen afterwards, right? Right after.
Yeah, it's right after the commercial break. Woods tries to
I
do a
was kind of
promo.
confused about that. I was thinking in my head, I was like, so what does Jay have to do with any of this? But I was like, okay, whatever.
Friends with the New Day. That's all.
Best friends. And that's
No,
a
it's a
whole other
different
team, the
company.
best friends. Yeah.
Different company
Yeah.
that we decided not to talk about this week.
No.
How's that going for you?
I don't know. It's all right.
I'm glad.
This episode's
I'm
gonna be an
glad.
hour fucking long. It's gonna be like so long.
This is that's the Raw reviews where we stopped doing them because they're very long.
3 hours. That's true. Yeah.
We stopped doing them because it's too long. We get bored easily, and then the review comes up, and then just it turns out like this. Actually, sometimes it didn't even turn out like this. It would just be us sleepwalking through an episode.
And we need to recap. So I mean, all right. So Jay Uso is there, and he comes out to help, and then they back off.
Not even that. He was just the one guy. Just looked like.
Yeah.
So anyway, move on. Tozawa versus Ivar. Explained that last week. It was Ivar versus Otis. Um, Ivar beat up Otis. Tozawa didn't like it, so he stepped up to Ivar, and that didn't go well. So now they have a match, which Tozawa wins after Maxine interrupts and tries to distract Ivar, and it works.
Yeah. That's his fault.
It is his fault. I don't know why Valhalla got so mad at him, because clearly, sorry, she got so mad at Maxine because really, why is Ivar looking? You know,
That's true. You know what I mean? Like, why is he injured? He should be trained by the Alpha Academy at this point.
really should be. Everyone should be trained by the Alpha Academy at this point.
Disciplined.
Yes, but you gotta ignore the attractive woman on the outside. You
Exactly.
just have to.
And my Barrett was like, how do you be distracted by that? I can't blame the guy.
Man, I would have loved if like a minute later, phone starts going off. I am getting messages from my wife. I will not be answering those till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Valhalla attacks
He
Maxine.
bullhammers his elbow. He bullhammer elbows his phone.
I mean, that would have been a fun noise on commentary.
Boom. I got some bad news. My phone's broken.
Got some bad news. My wife, she's angry. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. When I cracked my screen on purpose.
Yeah. Well, unfortunate for him. Unfortunate for Tozawa and Maxine, they get attacked by their opponents who are not happy for losing. And then it cuts to them backstage, and we see the whole Alpha Academy, who, by the way, never came out to help the entire time Tozawa and
Oh,
Maxine were getting jumped.
jeez. Oh, T, come on, man.
Never came out to help. And they're like, don't worry, you did great there, you won. And then Diamond Mine shows up, and Ivory Nile shows up. She's like, enough. I'm going to deal with this. I'm like, okay,
Why
sure.
can't they deal with this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why can't they deal with it? But
They
apparently
didn't
they're
make.
involved.
Why are they involved?
I don't know. I haven't watched Raw in like years. Okay. It's been a while.
Yeah. I don't know,
I
man. But I just figured it's because they don't stoop down to that level.
guess they don't. I think next week, though, it's Ivy Nile versus Valhalla. This is the match.
Sure thing.
I
I
think
guess
it's
Maxine
definitely.
couldn't do it. I guess Maxine couldn't do it.
I guess. I know it's definitely Chad Gable versus Ivar. So that's definitely happening.
Fuck it. Chad Gable versus Valhalla.
Why not? Why not do that?
Yeah.
If Chad Gable wins, Valhalla has to put on shoes finally. About time.
Chad Gable's like, hold on, Ivy. I got this.
I, was there more to that?
What do you mean? I got this?
Is that it? It ends with I got this.
Yeah, you never seen like a thing. It's like, I got this. And he goes and he walks off and then he's all beaten up and shit.
No, no, I didn't.
Hmm. Interesting.
This is a. This is
Hey,
your.
see,
This is.
write this down in the books.
This review is This is the audio equivalent or the podcast equivalent for you of sticking a fork in two toasters to see what happens.
I told you to stop bringing this up, man. I don't know why he keeps talking about this.
Because this is like the
I
audio
told
equivalent of
you
that
it's
happy.
been like 20 minutes of us talking about this guy with the toaster and the shit and the whatnot. Come on. We've had our
Okay.
fun, we've had our games, our jokes, but we gotta move on.
All right, move on to CM Punk. He wasn't there, but he was on Instagram for some reason. And he said, Cody, it's time that we talk. And that's next week. I'm
I
not
remember there
coming
was a
back.
time I didn't even think that was his Instagram.
Yeah, me
Because he
too. That's
doesn't
kind of
post
weird.
like normal pictures. Yeah.
He posts random stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know
All right.
why. Like, it's not even just memes, I don't think.
No, it's just random nonsense.
Yeah.
It's like John Cena's
Imagine he
Instagram.
posted something about the all out thing.
He might. Every once in a while, he'll do it. He'll do something crazy.
Yeah.
No, wait. Be patient. So,
One day John Cena will post a picture of us.
Monday. Ideally,
He is our biggest fan.
he must be.
We've reviewed his album. Probably sold millions of albums at this point.
No, definitely. Came out the same day as your birthday. 2 years
Exactly.
later.
I was born for this.
In a sense, you guys are kind of like family, I think. That's how that works.
West Newbury, Massachusetts. Born
Same
and
gimmick.
raised.
So, moving on.
Nice
Rare
neighborhood.
Ripley.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
must be. Think so.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg's from around that area.
Yeah, very nice. Very cool. You should come by.
I should.
Yeah.
One day.
One day when you're in
So,
Massachusetts, you know where to go.
I know.
Me and John Cena.
West Newbury.
Smoking dope. We're not doing that. No.
No. You may be
See,
John
that's just
Cena
a
now.
glimpse. Me and John Cena, we grew up together. We freestyle all day, all night,
All the time.
all the time. You're right.
And it's a shame because you could have been the next Eminem. John Cena once said.
It could have been. That's true. He
What a
said that
shame.
to me. He said it in the studio with Kanye West when he was, or when he wasn't this bad of a person.
Oh, before he was on Instagram
Before he
posting
was,
weird
yeah, he was like
pictures
an
of his wife.
inspiration, but now he's not an inspiration. But back then, back then.
Depending who you talk to, he's still posting inspiring pictures, depending who you ask.
You don't want to ask those. You don't even want to be talking to those people.
You don't. I'm just saying if you do, though, they'll tell you that.
Yeah. So he said, Vincent, he's the next Eminem. And Kanye was like, what? And that's it.
And now you're here. Funny how
Yeah.
life works out.
It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, I fell so down low. I'm down bad.
That is how you get here, anyway.
Yeah.
Ray
And
Ripley.
now John Cena will never do it because he knows we're making up stories about him.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
So Ray Ripley comes out for promo, talking about how he's really good. No one who wins the Rumble should challenge her. So Becky comes out and she's like, I am going to win the Rumble. I am going to challenge you because I have to prove it to myself that I'm better than you. And then that's it.
God damn it. Not again.
It's something. It's something.
I'm sorry, Becky. You were cool one time, but not anymore.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll give her the chance.
I don't know. Every time I see Becky, I'm like, oh, darn. It feels like all the four horsewomen except Sasha is kind of like, except Sasha and Bailey. Okay, so half of them.
Yeah. I mean,
Half of them
yeah.
suck, and half of them are the best things ever.
Well, I wouldn't even say half. I'd say like 1/4.
Where's the other fifth?
I said 1/4. And it's
Look, I'm not good at math.
over. You can get through it.
I'm not good at math. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You don't have to be good at math. You have to be good at listening. What are you talking about, man?
I'm a speaker. That's why we have a podcast.
I said 1/4. You're like, all right, where's the other fifth?
That's how I do my measurements.
Okay.
Must be why my cakes come out so big.
That's definitely the reason why.
I thought
You're
it was
over
just too much frosting.
You're over here reading the directions. You're seeing 1/3, and you're like, all right, I'll do 1/7.
That's why my cream puffs came out all milky. Too much milk, man.
I don't deal with.
That's why I
That'll
thought the
do.
milk was for cream. I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
Cream
sometimes.
puffs. Put the milk in. That's what I thought. Anyway.
Anyway, on to the next promo, which is very awkward in hindsight. Seth Rollins promo about why is he doing this match against Jinder Mahal?
It's cold
He's
outside. That's what he said.
and he says it's because he gets stronger with every title defense. Isn't that awkward in hindsight?
Who's hindsight?
Oh well,
Who is it, man?
that's just a saying.
No.
It's just a saying.
I thought it was a person.
Yeah, we'll hire a guy when they have hindsight.
It's Craig from now on.
That's his new name is hindsight.
Hindsight, onsite.
All right. So anyway, he talks about this. I'm sitting here thinking of how awkward and unfortunate that is. They saying all that, then the promo's over. Actually,
Just
there
like
was
that.
more. There
No,
was
there's
more.
more.
It was so
But
awkward
there's
for me.
more.
I just had to skip through.
Yeah.
But anyway, now we can get to the match. You were very excited to talk about in the beginning. Miss and R-Truth versus Priest and Balor.
Let's go. This is my match right here. I've said what I
I
had to
mean,
say.
I don't know. I think that this might have been the best thing on the show.
Yeah, look. It was pretty good. I mean, this was R-Truth is the most entertaining thing on the show. I'd say on Raw.
The storyline's definitely the most entertaining thing on the show.
Yeah, I think so. But there's not much going on the show, to be fair.
I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm aware.
There's not much going on in this show, to be fair.
Ah, man. If only he didn't. You know, Tony Khan had a point with what he said, but he didn't have to say it the way he did.
Then what do you say?
That maybe this show wasn't worth it.
Oh, maybe. Just maybe. Just maybe. But,
Very possible.
so R-Truth does give them more cuts of money, though.
Yeah, so let's get into this. So they come out. R-Truth comes out with Judgment Day, even though he's the Mrs. Tag partner. And they show the little graphic they always do with the dudes in the robes and the hoods, the little Reapers. And then they have R-Truth's face on one of them and it says Live, Laugh, Love. That was fantastic.
I think that's like a Liv Morgan saying,
It might be. It might be.
though. It sounds like
No,
something she'd say.
her thing is you only live once. That's her thing.
No, I shouldn't. I knew that already. I'm just testing you.
Aren't you supposed to be the number one Liv Morgan fan? She's your pick every prediction.
I'm just texting you, man. And you said the right thing. Wow. So good.
Only a couple more matches, man. It's almost over. It's okay.
Oh, man.
We're almost through. So anyway, before the
It's
match
alright. It's fine.
starts, R-Truth is in the ring. He gives the cuts to everybody their money. Gives it to Balor. Gives it to Dominic. Doesn't give it to JD because he is not in the Judgment Day. Therefore, he does not earn the cut.
You said you have to be a member. I mean, come on.
It's not hard, man.
It's not.
It's not hard.
It's not. I don't even think he's. I don't even think he is a member, right? So it's basically
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. So then match starts. R-Truth starts off, which I was confused about.
Like I said, I
So
thought he was gonna just not tag in the Miz, right?
yeah, me too. But then he did it anyway, and I thought I missed something, so I went back. But no, he just tags him in, and there's like no other build up.
He did it twice too.
Did it twice because I guess the link was supposed to mean definitely tag him in. That's what he thought anyway.
I
So anyway,
think it would
Damien,
have been better if he was got the shit beat out of him the whole match.
that would have been kind of my favorite part's when he hits Finn Balor the first time, and he's like, "Oh, that's my bad, man. I didn't mean that."
Yeah. And he was really apologetic the whole time as he was getting some offense in.
I mean, you
Some good
gotta be
offense too. He would have beat him too. He would have beat him.
good, but talking to Damian Priest. Damian Priest is like, "What are you doing, man?" Then he hits him with the choke slam to South Heaven.
Sneaky son of a bitch.
Couldn't believe it. And then the Judgment Day win. So
If
technically,
JR was there, it would have been crazy.
he would have been mad. He definitely would have been mad.
My God, I can't believe this.
Would have
That
hated him
son
like
of a
he hated.
bitch.
Would have hated him like he hated Vince McMahon
Yeah,
on commentary.
exactly.
So anyway, the Judgment Day win, which technically means R-Truth win,
Not really, no. But
because
here's
he's
the
in
thing:
the
do you
group.
think if Judgment Day got the money and for the shirts that they would cut our truth in on the money?
I like to believe Damien might have.
He would have snuck. They would have been like, "No, you can't give this money to our truth." And Damien would have been like, when they all leave the room, he takes a cut. He walks over to our truth's locker room or wherever he's at. He gives him
Mm,
the money.
good guy. Good guy.
Good guy, Damien Priest, Senor. Money in the bank.
No wonder he's running the HR every time someone says something mean about him.
No
No wonder.
wonder.
Next up, we get a Jinder Mahal promo about who's going to win tonight. Spoiler alert, that's not true.
He said the
Um,
whole world is on my side.
yep, especially Tony Khan. He loves Jinder Mahal.
All good things to say about Jinder Mahal.
Only fantastic things.
Yeah,
Nakamura promo up next. He's going to be in the Rumble. That'll be fun.
let's go.
Um, Tegan Knox and Natalia versus Baszler and Stark. They had a reason. I couldn't be bothered to remember what it was. And this match happens, and Baszler and Stark win. That's all there is to say about it.
Yeah, they did have like a little thing with Natalia in the back, right?
They did have a little interaction. I zoned out immediately. As soon as I saw Natalia match, I zoned out instantaneously.
Instantaneously.
Yes, almost instantaneous.
No, I was watching a little bit. I was trying to see what was going on.
Not really.
Because I knew these people.
I guess.
I swear I was writing Nixon Newell down on my paper, but it was not her. It was not paper. It was a phone.
What are you writing on the full government names? What is it?
Well, Nixon Newell's her indie name.
All right, pal. It's not creepy at all.
But that's what I
Yeah,
know her at. Tegan Knox sounds kind of weird sometimes.
it actually sounds less weird than Nixon Newell.
Why?
Just does.
All right.
Just does.
I haven't seen her in like a year, so it's kind of,
Well, it doesn't even matter. She lost the match. That's all there is to it.
she's a loser 'cause she's stuck by Natalia of all people.
Might as well join the LWO over there.
The loser world order. And they're still going apparently. What the fuck?
Just
When you gotta learn when to call it a quits, man.
well, look, man, when you kick out Santos Escobar, or he kicks himself out because he doesn't want to be part of the group anymore, and you get Carlito as a replacement, you can tell yourself it's still good to go.
I guess it is fine, but I don't know. That was a pretty damning thing to happen. The
It
sneak
was.
attack was
It
brutal.
was terrible. But
Yeah.
anyway, final match of the show. Jinder versus Seth. A lot of interference here. Damien
They
Priest
brought
comes
back
out.
the boys.
They did in this share.
Sheer and Veer.
Shanky and Veer.
Is it Sheer and Veer? Their names rhyme? I
No,
don't know. Shanky?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I could have sworn Shanky's one of them. I don't know.
Shanky. I don't know.
I know what. I just know Veer. Everyone knows Veer.
Veer? We know ear. There's an ear in here. See,
No,
that's
you
why
know,
I'm the next Eminem. Ear in here. Come on.
we just know Veer because Veer was coming for at least a solid year.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It's pretty good.
There you go.
Bars.
So even though all this is happening, they're on ringside. Damien Priest is at ringside. Drew and Damien have brawled at some point. Seth still wins, and you're like, oh man, I can't wait for that CM Punk match, which
Oh, he
will
did. They
definitely
did
be on.
show that he tweaked his leg or whatever.
They did, and that's just tragic.
Yeah, I was like, where does it happen? And then I saw it right there and there. Full in full time, I guess. Real time. That's the one.
All I know is apparently this Monday, Seth is supposed to talk about it, which is never good.
I'm here to address my title reign. Now, if Tony Khan was the runner here, he'd say, "We're not vacating this championship. You're gonna hold on to that thing, and when you're ready, you come back, and you'll still be the champion."
In the meantime, here's a fake version of that title. for everyone else to
Yeah,
wrestle.
we will have an interim champion for like a couple weeks until you come back.
There you go. Or you know
Yeah,
what? Roman Reigns can hold on to it for like a month, like months on end, actually, and never defend it. Why not just let Seth keep it?
that's true. That's true.
This man is skipping Elimination Chamber, skipping the show after.
That's what
Why
should
even,
happen.
you
He's like,
know?
you know, I'm afraid I have to let this thing go. And then Roman Reigns music hits. You don't
There
have to
you go.
let that thing go whatsoever. I'll take good care of you while you're gone.
What a nice guy.
And everyone's like, Roman Reigns showing up to this shit.
Yeah. Or CM Punk could come out and be like, I'll hold on to it for you.
He comes out, he's like, whoa, 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 who said you can hold on to it?
There you go. Or if the rumors are to be true, Roman and Punk are out there and Punk tries to grab it and Roman goes, hey, we talked about this. And he goes, sorry, Mr. Roman. My bad, Mr. Roman.
Yeah. Show him who's boss. The tribal chief.
There you go. Anyway, that was Raw. Um, my thumb thoughts are not good. What are yours?
Right in the middle.
I'd say two. I'd say thumbs down. A singular thumbs down.
Boo. Wait, what happened?
I was bored the entire time, man. That's one of the worst things you could do on a wrestling show is bore the audience to death for 3 hours.
But what if it was a board game?
You still know, because it's still spelled BORDED. Bored.
Board game. Bored in the house, and you're in the house bored?
That too. That too.
Wow. That's crazy.
But anyway,
Yeah,
that'll
for
do
me,
it.
I give it a thumbs in the middle because it wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible, but
It
I'd say it
wasn't.
was all right. They were just setting things up the whole time.
You can't do a 3 hour show and have two matches that are enjoyable. A 3 hour show. That means I'll give it at best, right? The first half hour, good. Then you have two matches that are good. I'd say that's like what? Half the show at
Oh,
best is good. Probably not even close to half, probably 40%. So that's not even half the show being good. So I can't give it a thumbs in the middle.
why are you steinering maths all over me?
Mhm.
Why are you steinering maths all over me?
That's what I get paid to do.
All right, man.
Actually, that's what I don't get paid to do. I do it for fun.
Yeah, I told you to stop talking about the shit guy with the toasters, man. Come on.
I didn't bring it up this time.
I can't believe you bring it up again.
That's what this one was all you. You did it because
No,
you
I
want
didn't
to
do it.
talk about
I
it.
didn't do it.
You want
That's
to talk
on you,
about it? I
man.
want to talk
I
about it.
don't know why you keep talking about it. I'm just saying, you gotta stop. We've been past this for like about 50 minutes now.
Whatever. Tune into Wrassle Recap when that goes live to see if we're still talking about it.
Probably will be.
Almost definitely. Recording it right after this. It's not going away anytime soon.
God damn it.
All
Go
right.
follow us wherever you possibly can. Every single social media platform, YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good shit. I don't know why I said all that. We never do say all that. Podcasting platform 5-star. We will see you next one. Bye.